So today we're going to be talking about tints, shades, and tones, and we're going to be doing just a pretty basic painting of one color and its tints and tones and shades. So to begin, you could start with any kind of a shape in the center, or if you'd like to just divide your paper into sections, that's fine too. I like the idea of a shape in the center and going from there. You could trace a shape, you could draw your own shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's a star. Then if you're going to divide the background, you don't want to have too small of areas. So I do have these extra pieces of paper that you can put down and use sort of like a ruler. You could also use a ruler if you'd rather. This is just an easy way of evenly dividing the background. If you'd rather have your lines be not so even, some smaller, some larger, you could do that. There's one. If you'd rather have them different on different levels, that's okay too. Another way of doing this would be to draw a few lines. And like I said, they don't all have to be the same size, but you don't want any too small because we want to try to get the whole background colored in today. So that's another way you could do it. You could divide a few smaller here and there if you wanted, but that would probably be fine. Next, you're going to be choosing which color you would like, and you're going to be getting some white and some black paint. Remember, we can't put the paint back in the bottle, so just squeeze out what you think you need. We can always get more. You're going to begin by painting at least one part of your picture the plain color. These flat brushes are nice. You can kind of paint in the center part and then go right along the edge. If you don't go exactly on the lines, it's okay. If it is drying out, this tempera paint does not really need a lot of water other than just to wash out our brush. It just means you need a little bit more paint on your brush. So you can kind of smooth it out like that. It makes a nice thin layer. Next, I want to start mixing my tints, tones, and shades. So I'm not going to mix all of my colors at once, but I can take a little dab of my purple and a little dab of my white. Mix it up. Make sure that you mix a big enough puddle that you'll have enough paint to paint in a whole square. If you don't, you'll have to just mix a little bit more, but it's very difficult to mix exactly the same tint or shade twice. So you're going to continue this way, mixing as many different tones, tints, and shades as you can to fill each area of your paper with a different one. If you have a hard time thinking of another one, make one that's super, super light or super, super dark. You could also mix gray with white and black and then add your color. You can keep going this way, trying to make a different tone, tint, and shade for each section of your paper. If you would like to do the same color in your shape, that's fine. You could also leave it white. I think I'm going to next time when we talk about complementary colors, adding opposites on the color wheel, I think I'm going to add yellow on my star next time. So we're just going to stick with the one color for today, and we will see you next time. Put these on the drying rack when you're finished. Have fun.